activity that you're about to see is called the trading game. In this activity, each student receives a bag that contains several random items. By the end of this activity, the goal is for each student to be as satisfied as possible with their items. How will they do this? Well, ultimately, that's up to them. Inevitably, students will discover that the best way to accomplish this goal is by trading their items with others. With each round of the game, the constraints on trading will gradually be removed, and students will discover that free trade leads them to their greatest level of satisfaction. This experiential activity brings to life economic concepts like subjective value and scarcity that influence our day-to-day interactions and decisions. Pay attention to how this simple activity provides a powerful context for our foundational principles and experiential self-discovery methodology to be applied.
I am going to give you a bag. That bag belongs to you. You are the owner of that bag. That bag, all of its contents, belong to you. Once I give it to you, it is no longer mine, it is yours. I have traded this bag for your compliance. And then I'm also going to have you guys rate different items throughout this whole simulation. And 1 is obviously the worst, 5 is the best or the happiest. And when I give you your bag, wait to open it, okay? Just kind of look at it, don't shake it or anything, just sit and look at it for a quick minute until I tell you what to do next. Okay, so go ahead, set your bags down, hands by your sides. Just before we continue, I just want to explain one more thing a little bit more clearly. With the satisfaction rating, it's overall. It's not just like you see one item and you're like, oh, I love that one. No, overall, what is your overall satisfaction? Are you very satisfied? Are you at a 5? Are you kind of satisfied in like the 3, 4 range? Or you're like, it's all right. It is what it is. Be like a 1 to 2 type range. Okay, so does that make sense? It's overall. Maybe you did get something great, but then 2 other things kind of brought it down like, darn. All right, so first thing I want you to do, you need to be a little bit sneaky. So I'm gonna have you just peek in your bag. I don't want anyone to see what's in your bag except for you, okay? Don't talk. Nothing's gonna jump out at you. Just peek in your bag quietly and then look back up at me once you've seen what's in your bag. Don't tell anyone, don't even make a comment, even if it's like, I promise it won't jump out, so there's no reason to say anything. Yeah, you can move stuff around a little bit, just don't pull it out, don't let your neighbors see, just be super sneaky. All right, once you're done, go ahead and close the bag up as best as you can and put your eyes back on me. Okay, so again, no discussion. I don't even know what's in your bags yet. I want to know what your overall satisfaction is. So if you were at a 1, raise your hand. Okay? Sounds a little disappointed. If you were at a 2. So overall, across the board, our total satisfaction is a 37. If everybody was at a 5, so what's 13 times 5?
65.
Great, 65, we're going with it. If everybody was totally happy, we would be overall 65 happy. That would be the happiest we could be. But right now, we're at a 37. So, not terrible. I'm really excited that we're at a 5. I'm going to give you guys probably about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll kind of just watch and feel it out. Give you guys some minutes to trade, but here's the catch. You can only trade with the people at your table. You can only trade with the people at your table. Ready, set, go.
I'll give you 1 juice box for a nail and 1 for a
No, nail polish, this can last a couple days.
Bro.
Juice box. Let's see.
Juice box.
I'll give you this for your...
2 juice
Let me think
boxes.
about this.
My what?
Wait, is that dog food?
Yes.
Is that dog food?
Josh,
Hi, the dog.
I want your
food?
mints.
Oh, you get nail polish.
No, wait.
I'll give you 2 for your mints.
For this?
For your mints.
Oh, no, let's get my mints.
I already have mints. I'll give it for 1.
Yo, I'll take that.
You have
Do
a
you want some
dog.
nail polish?
That's useful.
I know, but I will trade you a juice.
Hey, I'll take the dog food if you...
I guess I could use it as a gift for someone, but...
What?
I want dog food.
Okay, very good. All right, so are we all good for that round? Great, okay, so you guys know the drill. We're gonna do the whole rating system again. So raise your hand if you are still at a 1. Okay, so 2, 5, 10, no, 5, 10, no, 2, 5, 25, right? Okay. That doesn't work, does it? Yeah. I guess it's at 30. No, 5 times 5 is 25. Yes, thank you. It's like that math's not working out. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna have to pay you a little bit better next time. Keeping me in check. For your troubles. Because I have troubles. Okay. So, let's look at our total satisfaction rating. So it's slowly going up, right? I mean, it started out slow. We kind of had to jump that round. Why did it jump from 38 to 50?
Trade.
Trade, yeah.
Because we got what we wanted.
You got what you wanted. We love that in life, right? All right, so how could you be even happier than you are right now? I'm gonna ask you, because I heard you say something.
Trade with people at different tables.
Trade with people at different tables, okay. So, what principles are you guys seeing while you're trading? Or if there's any lack of principles while you're trading?
Win-win,
Win-win, why is there win-win?
because both people get what they want.
More people get what they want. Have you guys seen our satisfaction increase? Absolutely, right here.
Opportunity.
Why opportunity?
Because you can see stuff that you like.
Yeah, yes, and you can kind of get on that opportunity. Good.
Sound judgment,
Okay, why sound judgment?
because you're using economic thinking to get what you want.
Very good. So can either you or someone else, what's an example of economic thinking that you guys have seen displayed?
Trading.
Trading. What else was trading? I've seen some different things happening with your items.
Persuading the other person.
To kind of be a good marketer, right? It's kind of how you say it. What about some of these items I'm seeing that were whole and now they're not?
Yeah, I was able to do like a win-win kind of with this because I got to keep some and give some, but she traded some, so it kind of went around. So
Yes, because you had multiple items to trade, and that is thinking economically.
Now it's over here.
Very good. So he's happy, and you're still happy, and you still got additional items. Yeah, ish.
Yeah, there's a lot here. Yeah, I should
You're
be.
getting there.
Yeah.
It's like when you have like limited resources, so you try your best to ration out as much as you got.
Yes,
Stretch them
and-
out.
You what?
Stretch them out.
And because people have what? What do people have? We have unlimited something.
Resource?
Close. We have limited resources, and us as humans have unlimited wants. So that's scarcity. So right now, you guys are stretching your resources, right? And sometimes in the marketplace, we have to do that. We have to stretch our resources. You guys have probably seen businesses do that, or maybe even within your own like economic household. Sometimes there's different things, maybe like you want something your sibling has.
I think also like related to sound judgment, the toothpaste would be more valuable if he had toothbrushes.
I do have a toothbrush in my bag.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
And that's valuable.
yeah, exactly.
to-
If you traded.
So that's called like subjective value, right? If he, let's just say, I don't know if you have toothpaste in your bag, let's say you don't. But let's say he has his toothbrush, but he forgot his toothpaste. That's gonna be more valuable to him than maybe you, who doesn't have toothbrushes, or the toothpaste doesn't matter, because even if you had the toothpaste and you couldn't get the toothbrushes, it wouldn't matter. But to him, it's a lot more valuable, because now he can brush his teeth. Yay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Okay, very good. So, we're gonna do one more round. What would make you guys the happiest during this round?
Being able to trade with everyone.
Being able to trade with everyone. Do you think you should get to trade with everyone? Why should I let you get to trade with everyone?
Because we've been good.
I love it. Yes, so during this final round, you guys are free to trade with everyone. Go ahead. Okay, sorry. I really missed my he was trying really hard with those junior mints, and she was driving a hard bargain. But they were doing it so respectfully. Like, he was still being a salesperson. He was still trying to persuade her, but he wasn't being rude and he wasn't being forceful. He was being like very responsible, and I thought, just trying to get that win-win out of it. He saw the end goal, and she's just like, no. But it was just a really nice interaction to see. You can still talk about your opinion, and you can still try to do these things, but you can do it in a nice way. And I thought that was really cool to see.
More sound judgment than win-win focus, because it says create the greatest benefit while using the least resources.
I love
So you're
that.
using less to get more.
Yes, that's exactly it. Like the greatest benefit, not just a benefit. That was really good to point that out. The greatest benefit, using the least resources. She had all these resources. If she was just trading her big pack of juice boxes, she wouldn't have got one, and she maybe wouldn't have ended up with as much stuff. It actually created more items for you.
Let's just say Amazon, for example. Like, obviously, I've never met Jeff Bezos, and he definitely doesn't know who I am. But I kind of trust the company because I know if I buy a product and, like, say it's lost or something like that, they got it covered and stuff like that. So with those type of like relationships you build with a company, it kind of causes you to trust them more, and you're more willing to trade or use your money or, work with them.
Yeah, because money is trading. I love that he used the word trust. That is a big deal. And that's something that's a skill, trust, building trust. And that is something, even in the classroom, we should be doing every day with our peers. You should be able to work with everybody, whether they're your friend or not. Because in the real world, you don't get to choose who you work with, right? You don't get to choose who you trade with. You kind of get what you get. And same like in the classroom, like though you get to choose your friends, it's always good to reach out and talk to somebody else too, because that's how it's going to work in the real world. You're going to be meeting new people all the time. How would you use what you just learned in your everyday life or in your own classroom when you go back to school? I saw him first, then I'll come to you.
So the most thing that stood out to me was how you like expanded the trading market from just your own table to like the ones and twos and then to everybody. And I realized like when in the real world, like you can't just stick to your own like circle and your own corner. You have to expand your horizons and go out and see what others are offering. And I feel like there would be more beneficial outcomes
More
if you go out
satisfaction.
and expand.
Yes, so good. So good, exactly.
More of a win-win.
More of a win-win.
And freedom.
Love it when you use the words. And a what?
Freedom.
And you have the freedom to do that. Exactly. Okay, what was your thought?
I was gonna say it could cause you to like approach like a business differently, or say if you wanted to, let's just say that like start your own business, you can approach it differently. You can see, okay, now that I have a business, who should I be working with? What should I focus on? How can I make my customers happy? How can I expand? What advertisements should we be doing? What audience should we be like showing our products to? Things like that. It could kind of cause you to like really, like what Arby said, expand in your company, because obviously every company, you want it to be successful. So there's like different steps you need to really get it to be out there in everyone's lives.
You have to be asking yourself questions. There's like, I won't get into that, but there's like the 3 economic questions that every business person asks. Like you have to know what the people actually want. You have to actually know, are the resources available for me to produce it? Like you may want to do something, but you have to be smart about it. So I think that's really kind of hitting on knowledge. You have to do that, and that's something you can use in the classroom too, just the different knowledge you can pull from. Yes.
I feel like in what he said, you'd be using sound judgment and opportunity too, to really target your audience and see whether they will really want or need that, or if they're not going to be responsive and you're just going to go broke.
Yeah, exactly, because that's how a lot of businesses go under. They don't ask the questions first. They just act and then they think later. You have to think first and then act. That was really good. Yes.
I also really like what you said, like just like how beauty is in the eye of the beholder, like value, like if you put value into things.
Yeah, it's subjective.
As you watch the training game unfold, you likely notice the application of several foundational principles. Students were given the freedom to solve the problem, and in doing so exhibited sound judgment, integrity, and certainly win-win focus, just to name a few. The teacher also leveraged the components of experiential self-discovery along the way. They gave students control over the outcome, which demonstrates agency. The students' willingness to seize the opportunity to create value for themselves and others exemplified action and purpose. And all of this was motivated by the incentive of owning their most desired items. This one simple activity provides countless learning moments for both the teacher and students alike, and helps to develop the entrepreneurial mindset.